Hey guys, welcome back to Grace Junction. I'm April and I am in the greenhouse today. I wish I was planting seeds. Unfortunately, there will be none of that anytime soon. What I am doing is saving seeds from an African Wine Kettle gourd. I just popped a hole in it. It's all dried from 2 years ago. It's like completely dried and cured, and well, it's not very pretty, but anyway, I just whacked it and pulled the seeds out. It comes out dry, looking like that. You just pull it out, and there's a few of these, and you open it up. See that? Let me show this dry flakiness. So I'm saving seeds from this and just taking some time to reflect on some things. It's weird to be out here. You know, this is the time of year when I should be coming out here and just seeking a moment's peace in a greenhouse full of living things. By now it's usually bright green and just the most exciting place on our property and maybe in the whole world for me. But instead, I'm saying goodbye to it. I got packing tape and Home Depot boxes, and I'm sorting through and deciding what to keep and what to leave here. It's not the funnest time. I'm trying to keep in perspective, though, that my next greenhouse is going to be huge and awesome, and that I'm going to have many acres to plant on instead of just trying to squash everything I can into half an acre, which is shared with a house and goats and chickens. So, I mean, it's exciting, but it's not right now. So, if you're a gardener, you know exactly how that feels when it's like February and you have that, yay, I'm going to do all these exciting things feeling, and you're still like not there yet. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm just pulling out all these seeds. As you can see, I got a big old mess here. And I will probably save seeds from at least 3 of these. And I'll label them different batches. You know, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. Because I'm not sure that, well, any of these are pure. And I probably have like 30 different gourds to save seeds from. So I'm just going to pick a random 3 and hope that one of them has pure enough seeds that I can do something with it. And I don't know, maybe I'll have time to try it on the new property this year, test the seeds and make sure that they're pure. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take me another year. We'll see. I'll keep you updated how that goes. But yeah, so because I didn't keep them off by themselves, they were, you know, right there in with like 10 other kinds of squash and gourds and things. I'm not sure that any of the seeds are going to be pure, so I'll just test them and hope for the best. And you know, every single flower on the plant has a chance of being cross-pollinated, and some of them are and some of them aren't. And there's not really any way to know except to pull the seeds from each fruit and see, you know, was that one contaminated or not contaminated. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's weird, this like papery coating. I'm just going to go ahead and harvest all the seeds from all 3 gourds in hopes that if I can find one that's viable and pure, I can maybe sell them, because these things are so prolific. Like, one plant gives off, I don't know, at least 10 of these things. I mean, they're just... it was crazy watching them go. It really was. It was the first time I had planted a squash or a gourd at all. And I guess I accidentally picked the most exciting one because it went crazy. So yeah, for a new gardener to pick something that is that prolific, it's super exciting. You're like, oh my gosh, I have this amazing green thumb, when really it was just a really prolific plant. But in the moment, it feels amazing. So I think that if I would give any new gardener advice, if they want to have like a really encouraging start, then go with some varieties of plants that are really prolific, because you'll be feeling real good about yourself by the end of the summer with minimal work. Because there are some plants that just, you plant them and they just want to go. They just want to take off and go, and you really can't mess it up. And I think that was the case with these. I mean, there were times that I forgot to water them. There were times that I forgot the sprinkler and just flooded the garden like crazy. And I mean, I couldn't go wrong with these. So yeah, I don't even know where I got the seeds for these. I probably got them at a big box store because I was just starting out and that's all I knew about. I didn't know about any of the heirloom seed companies or anything that we have the joy of knowing about now. Because we're on YouTube and we watch videos. Back then I was just winging it. I was like, just put a seed in the ground and water it however much I watered it. And if it seemed like I was overwatering, then I would water less. And if it was wilting, then I would water more. And beyond that, I didn't have any clue what I was doing at all. That's how I started. Some people read books and they watch videos. I didn't. I just put stuff in the ground and hope for the best. And I think I still kind of do that when I start a new variety or a new kind of plant, you know. I just put it in the ground, see how it does, and then I kind of learn about it from there. I learn from what went wrong. I learn when a pest attacks it, about the pest that could attack it or did attack it. Yeah, that's just how I do. Alright, so this one African Wine Kettle gourd, and there's a couple left in here. It produced a lot of seed. I'll tell you what, if you were in the business of selling seeds, this might be the way to go here. They're big and they have just a ton of seeds and they're super prolific. Now they're dropping seeds everywhere, so they're going to end up with gourds growing in here as soon as the rain comes. In this greenhouse, when it rains, there's like just a river that flows through here because it's on a slight bit of hill. So, yeah, they're dry because they dried inside of the gourd and they're just ready to go. So I just have to label them with what batch it is. And hopefully try them out this year. If I don't get to try them out this year, then I'll try them next year and you'll see how that goes. Okay, so I just opened up this other one. And it has, instead of those flaky layers, it's got a big old seed ball. Just a big old mass of seed. I was going to leave this with just a little hole, but I can't. Make a big hole in it. Try to get that seed ball out. I mean, when you have this many of these things, then it's really not a big deal. You mess up a few of them to get seeds for the next crop. At least not for me, anyway. I kind of want to save this intact, but it's not the most important thing. And the goal is to have more. What you doing?
Let's see what you're doing.
Trying to get a seed ball out of here. Get back in. Chip off a little more of this. Now, I don't know what the difference is between how the other one saved and how this one saved. Except to assume that maybe some water or, you know, moisture got into here. So I bet this. I do know that the first one that I ever opened was a lot more like this. I had to, well, what I had done with that one was I was making this like vase thing. So I had just chopped off this part right here. And then to get the seed ball out, I had to like put water in there and let it absorb. So it got really soft and mushy, and then kind of stuck a wooden spoon in there and just like it all up, and then yeah, it softened up pretty easy. I'm not in the mood to do that because I don't want to have to dry these back out. So I'm just gonna peel open this guy, and it's in layers still, but it's just not the dry fluffy layers that the other one was.
And this so you could